Pacejet as our ShipStation software, part of 3G, when we were building this. This is our 20,000 square foot warehouse, and it was our first biggest investment as about a $20 million company where we used to have our warehousing done by a third-party logistics company. We were in-housing this operation to have better customer service and cost efficiencies, and we wanted to choose a system that would integrate with our ERP, which is NetSuite. We also had to invest in a warehouse management system, and during the search for the warehouse management system and our ShipStation platform, we were out looking for customers that were using both. One of the customers that was using one of the products that we were looking at for the warehouse management system was an active customer of Pacejet. They were considering the exact same options that we were, and they were about 9 or 10 months ahead of us in the transition, and they chose Pacejet. So we wanted to talk with them specifically as to why, and their biggest reasons that persuaded us to move Pacejet to the top of the list for us to consider was really the post-purchase support. Now, you get some song and dance from the sales folks on every application you're looking for, but it's that sustainment of knowing that they're going to be here to support you afterwards, help you go through learning curves or any kind of special customizations that you might need afterwards, or even just trying to get the most out of the system. That really mattered to us. And hearing that from a user of the platform, saying how happy they were with their decision after they made it before us, that was instrumental in us saying, all right, we're going to go ahead and go with Pacejet as well. We also had a really big bonus of, not only the parcel carriers will ship through Pacejet like UPS, FedEx, and DHL, but very conveniently, all of our LTL shipments go through a third-party logistics company, Blue Grace, and Pacejet had a seamless integration with Blue Grace as well. And that meant we could almost semi-automate everything that we were doing out of this new facility. So what do we like most about working with 3G, and what do we like partnering with 3G the most on? So with Pacejet, we wanted to make sure that we were getting the most out of the system for the benefit of not only our company's needs, but our customers' needs. And of course, we had some customization I wants as well. And sometimes when you're brand new to a system, you're not gonna know exactly how to get our I wants met in a brand new platform. Those folks have done this before with other Seal Shield-like customers, and they were able to provide us really good direction and insights on how to accomplish what we wanted to have as our executable in line with our NetSuite admin to make it happen literally within days on every occurrence. If we said we wanted to have a new tracking number emailed out to our customers upon the completion of every single order, which included our customized Pacejet packing list that we had already invested some time in and making unique for us, that was able to be accomplished literally in 2 or 3 days. We didn't know how to make this happen, but it's that continuous communication back and forth on a ticket that allows us to just kind of navigate a solution using functionality that they already have in their platform. Probably the thing though that I like most about 3G though is they have this inherent culture of wanting to make sure, is their customer happy with what it is that has been executed? Whether that's been a scope of work on one of our customizations or on us figuring out how to use something that's already built into the platform, they've always come back and said, are you 100% happy with what we've been able to work on together? And so far they're batting 1,000 on that. And that tells me something about their willingness to accept both good and not so good inputs if we had those. It's really important for us to know that we're aligned with a partner that can take care of our needs and make sure that we're completely happy when they're working with us on projects. So what do we like most about pairing 3G software, Pacejet, with our ERP, which is NetSuite? When we implemented this system in our new facility, we wanted to have a very smooth operation, something that's very lean and efficient. Pacejet gave us that. We have probably 95% of all of our orders shipped processed through that system in a matter of a few minutes per order. We used to do a lot of this stuff manually before. And it's taken away a lot of the time we might spend in entering in transactions because it's seamlessly mapped to all of our sales orders that kick out of NetSuite and connect directly with the Pacejet system. So from a time standpoint, it's less than a fifth of whatever we were doing before. We only really have to do anything manual on the extraordinary shipments, like customer pickups through an air freight account that might not be a parcel network in with Pacejet. The next thing though that I think I like the most is, even as recent as last month, we learned something that existed in Pacejet as a new customer that we weren't aware of before. And that has allowed us to take advantage of some cool functionality with NetSuite that we just didn't know that was possible when we first became customers. Again, we only learned this by connecting with the folks at Pacejet and our NetSuite admin, and we come up with an idea on what we want, and then they show us, here's how something like that is possible. Thank you, Pacejet. So in what ways has the 3G software removed barriers to our business growth? We're standing inside of our production room and office on the other end of the warehouse facility. And the Pacejet shipping software is very intuitive. It's very simplistic. And the operators and the supervisors on this side of the house decided that they were going to set up their own ship station with their printers so that they would go ahead and process their orders and have it all packaged up and labeled directly for the customers without even needing to rely on the folks in the warehouse. This is something that not only frees up mind share, but has that just do it ownership thinking mentality where they're able to go ahead and execute everything on the spot, turnkey with the customer's needs instantly within a single day. All the tracking number goes directly into our ERP. It all is emailed directly to our customer. And it's just given us that extra edge of cross-training and flexibility so that if we had some kind of an employee PTO instance or a shortage of personnel out in the warehouse or even on the production side, folks would be able to kind of cross through the threshold from the warehouse to the operations and back and forth. That kind of flexibility provided with a little bit of an assistance from a shipping station really allows the seamless operation to go day in and day out, regardless of who's on PTO, who's got an unforeseen absence. And it's such a simplistic and intuitive application. It works really good to support our business.